Carter-Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thanks, Reese. Talking to the Cal head coach pregame, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Cal Bears offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Adam Muhammad, he scored 4 times in their last game, just under 100 yards in the W.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Songo Bolatelli. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Running the red zone. It's Marshall. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And now here comes C.J. Bailey. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Hits inside. It's Scott. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning it on. The 30.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Got it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. Here's a little room there. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Scott. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. going with the counter play here. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Tells the run, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rashida Downs going up top. Right down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli. Complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds a man in the middle. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Songapolatelli, play action. Right side, it's Hendricks. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running inside, it's Marshall. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Golden Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. JKS fires to the middle. Grabs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
The quick game. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Complete in the middle. Gets away from one. He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Out wide right, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Looking to the big tight end. And the missed connection on third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sangapolatelli extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right side, it's Perry. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. Dumps it to the back. Reels it in, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Left side, it's Thomas. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Got his man. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 8 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Here he comes with the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. On the move and looking deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Turning it on. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you with man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points.
Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback changing the play. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Release to the back. And the timing just a hair off. Second and long here. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes the offense on first down. They go play action with Songopolitelli. Out wide right, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Push forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Cal. And the beatdown has ensued.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this 3rd quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Moves the pocket. It's Bailey. The screen, and watch out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for running room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice the safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running.
Makes the grab in their space. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, 1st and goal in a great situation.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on first down. Right side, it's Snow. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Finds his man. Hard running there. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to go.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Back has it. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wilson will throw. Rushes on, and down he goes.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Shoots it to the left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Still looking. He's going to take off. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a